How's it, YouTube friends? I'm back, and I thought I would do a flip through. Yesterday, I set up my A5 Hobonichi with some tip-ins, and I did a whole video on that. And then after I was done with that, I decided to do the same thing to my weeks. So this is my weeks 2019. Excuse me, but the camera is shaking, sorry. This is my Hobonichi Weeks 2019, and I'm going to use this as my work planner. Plan on putting it in my holographic week planner cover that I just received. And then I can add some more inserts. Also, this is gorgeous, beautiful. This is from MYLKSHOPPE on Etsy. It's pink holographic design with black bows, pink stitching, and pink elastic. I have 6 elastics inside, so I can add other things to this. Normally I use this for my Midori, but it is too short. So I can't use this for my Midori, and I can't use this for my art journal because this is what I am going to use this size for my art journal. So this is how I am going to make this one work. I bought 2 of those. This is the other one. So, but I digress. And so, I decided to do, like I said, the same thing with my weeks. It is not completely finished, but I need to weigh it down with some books on top so it closes nicer. If you do not like your Hobonichi bulky, I do not suggest that you do this. I used vellum, acetate, and I used cardstock scrapbook paper. If you don't want it that thick, just don't use the cardstock scrapbook paper and just use the acetate and the vellum, and then I think you'll be fine, which is exactly what I did with my A5, as you can see. And it doesn't bulk it up too much, but it adds a gorgeous texture and design element, some interest to your planner. But I did this, and I can always pull these out because I did tip them in with just some washi tape. I can take out the scrapbook paper and make it less bulky, but it does hang open. I finished this late, so I didn't weigh it down. I haven't even looked through it yet. So I thought we would both all look through it together. But as you can see, it is a thick one now. So, like I said, just leave out the scrapbook paper cardstock, and then it'll lie flat just like my Hobonichi A5 cousin does. I did only put 2 pieces of thick cardstock, and the rest is acetate and vellum. Excuse me. And the pages lie flat. As you can see, let me just get rid of that. And it worked out just fine. So just leave out the scrapbook paper and you'll be styling. That is my suggestion and my tip. Okay, so I am going to show you. Here we go. So I tipped these in. This is TPS scrapbook paper. It's a gorgeous pink hollow graphic design with white flowers and a darker pink in the center of the flower as the stamen. And I just tipped this in with pink glittery washi tape that I got from Target. And then I backed this piece of paper, scrapbook paper, with another design from the Planner Society TPS from one of the kits, and I used the same washi. And then this one on the weeks has this gorgeous paper as the very first paper as you open the book. It's thick, it's textured, it's embossed, so I wanted to leave that because I like the texture in my hands. It feels lovely. So I left that as is, whereas the Hobonichi A5 cousin For the first page, it just has that regular, a thin cardstock, but not textured like in the weeks. So, since I really appreciate that, I wanted to leave that in. And then this goes right into your months for the full year of 2019 on 2 pages. And then what I decided to do is, this is the last day of the months section, because after that it starts your month on 2 pages section with 11/26/2018, and this is December, basically 2018, and then January, and it runs all the way through March 2020 for your month section. So the day before my weeks begins, that's where I tipped in each page. So this is a gorgeous piece of vellum from TPS. It's silver foiled with pink stamens, and I used gorgeous plaid and purple washi tape, I believe from TPS as well. All these pages are tipped in the same, with washi on either side. And respectively, there is the same washi tape, and then I added a piece of acetate. This is rose gold acetate from TPS or Michaels. And then this is the other side of the month. And then it begins my first page of the week, the weeks section. So like I said, I put my tip-ins the day before it starts. So this is 11/26/2018, and then December 1st and 2nd, 2018. And that's where my weeks start. And then this is December 24th through December 30th, so the day before. So I tipped it in there. Have my buffalo check washi, a gorgeous piece of vellum from Hobby Lobby. I love this. This is beautiful with the pink and lighter pink peonies. Gorgeous. And then I used more to reinforce on either side. And then this is a piece of acetate from Michaels with gold foiled letters on it. It says a fresh start. Be the book you want to read. Slow down. One day at a time. And I thought that was gorgeous. So here's the other side. So if that bothers you, it's just once a month that you have to contend with that. And then here is 12/31 through 1/6/2019. So I did that throughout the whole year. Okay, and then here is some washi tape from Michaels. And it is a white washi tape with silver foiled polka dots. This is a piece of vellum I had left over from a Via Beautiful kit. Gorgeous. The same washi tape. And this one I had trouble. I used a different washi at first from Target Dollar Spot, and it just wasn't sticking for some reason. So I put this washi, and I tried gluing it, and it just didn't work. So I put this washi on instead. And then I have a piece of paper from Michaels. It's a white backdrop with foiled pink hearts, and I just think it's beautiful. So this is my first piece of thick scrapbook paper, as you can see. So like I said, if you don't want the bulk, just don't put in any scrapbook paper. But I don't mind, so I've already done it. I can always just take the washi tape out, no big deal, very, very carefully so I don't rip the Tomoe River paper. But I'm okay with that. I can watercolor on the back of this if I want. And then I have another piece of vellum that I got from Hobby Lobby. And more washi tape. And some of these stick better than others. This washi tape, I believe, is from also Hobby Lobby. And this is a textured piece of glittered, gorgeous, flowery paper from Hobby Lobby. Scrapbook paper, very thick on cardstock. So it had a hard time sticking to that. As you can see, it's lifted up a little bit. So I might have to get my glue gun out, because I found that just a regular liquid Scotch glue doesn't hold it. So I might get my glue gun out and just glue that in when I decide if I'm going to keep all this thick cardstock in, but not until then. And then here it sticks on the back just fine. And it lies flat, so I can still write just fine. So here is the next month, which is March, and I used gold foiled washi tape from the Dollar Tree. I love this washi. It has little circles, open circles in it. It's beautiful. And then this is TPS vellum. Very lovely. And then more washi to reinforce. And then a piece of acetate from TPS. Gorgeous, with butterflies all over. And I thought that would be perfect for March. And then more washi. And then the following month, I have blue polka dot washi tape with white polka dots from Michaels. A gorgeous, gorgeous piece of vellum from TPS, the Planner Society kit. Washi. And then this beautifully embossed cardstock scrapbook paper from Michaels. It's like a champagne gold, white. It's very lovely, and I like the texture it adds to my planner. And then I can just watercolor all over this section. Washi. And then we go into, that was April, and this is May. I used pink and white striated on the bias stripes, washi tape, transparent from Michaels, and then a gorgeous piece of pink and pinkish white, depends on how the light catches it, or lavender even. Vellum from Hobby Lobby. And this same with the washi. And then a gorgeous pink on a white backdrop peonies with foiled stamens from Hobby Lobby. And this is thick cardstock. More washi. And then this is my favorite one, June. I used lavender washi tape from Michaels, and this gorgeous floaty, unicorn floaty is TPS acetate. As you can see, very, very beautiful. I just adore this. And then I also, this is a page marker. And actually, when I was cutting a little bit of the washi at the end, I haven't finished yet. On this end, this comes with 2 bookmarkers. I actually accidentally, I was horrified, cut the other bookmark, because it comes with 2, one gray and one black. So I'm gonna have to sew this back in. So I have my thread, and I will do that when I'm done filming, and I will just sew it back in. If you can see, that little section came right off of there. I cut it. I was so horrified. So I'll just sew it back in. Live and learn, and I tried not to do that. I was trying to be so careful, but things happen. And then this, also for June, is a piece of cardstock from Michaels with the gorgeous doily. I thought that added a lot of character to this spread. I love that. And then the other side with the washi. And then I can decorate this side. I won't watercolor, but I'll use stickers. Flat stickers, because this has writing on it. I didn't realize that till after I cut it. But I didn't want to waste it, so I'm going with it. And I'll just cover that with a sticker. Where there's a will, there's a way. So that is my June. This is my July. This is lavender gingham washi tape, gingham plaid from Michaels. And this is a piece of vellum from the Planner Society kit. More washi. And then this is 2 pieces of cardstock that I stuck together. So this is the mermaid theme for July. I got this from Hobby Lobby. And this is from Michaels, this paper that looks like mermaid scales. And then more of the lavender gingham plaid washi. And then for August I used, oh excuse me, that was August. This is now September. This is from the Planner Society washi tape, Planner Society acetate, Michaels Hot Buy scrapbook paper that's currently for sale at Michaels. I love this one when they're eating the pie and the fox, the mommy fox and the baby fox and the deer. I just adore this. They're having coffee, drink, and some pie. Very cute. And then this is cardstock, and then I can just watercolor on there. And then more TPS washi tape. And then we come to October. And I used a super thick 1-inch washi tape from last fall's TPS kit. And I put most of it on the acetate as opposed to on my planner because I obviously want to use this. So I have a gorgeous piece of acetate there from TPS. And then more washi. And then from that same Hot Buys book from Michaels that's currently in the store, plaid cardstock paper with the orange and the brown and the blue. I love it. And then reinforced in the back, and I can watercolor here. And then we have November, and I used the Buffalo Check Plaid washi tape from last winter's Target Dollar Spot. And this is TPS from last fall acetate. More washi. And then this is the coffee, drink, and pie, pumpkin pie, and apple and pumpkins from that same Hot Buys book at Michaels. That's current. And then more washi. And then we have December, and I used this gorgeous foiled star silver washi tape from Michaels, and then this gorgeous silver stars vellum from Hobby Lobby. I just cut it to size. More, washi tape, and then snowman. The snowman scene with the, cardinal birds. And it's snowing, and this paper is in a single section at Hobby Lobby. And then again, I accidentally cut it. There is the SKU. Well, not the SKU, but the name of it's called Birdie Snowman from the Paper Studio at Hobby Lobby. And I'll just cover that up with a sticker, no problem. And then I can watercolor the rest. And then I have more washi. And that is my entire book. So far, so good. So it does bulk it up, but I can take out the paper if I want, but I'm not going to. And I even have I got a pack of 3 single notebooks, and I even have this in there as well. So I think that'll be just fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the rest of this washi tape down on either side. And then I'm going to sew back in my poor little bookmarker. So bummed about that. I have my needle and thread. And call it a day. So I'm trying to get myself ahead of the game a little bit because life gets so busy at this time of year. So I like to, as soon as my planners arrive, I like to, and I totally appreciate that Hobonichi puts them out at the beginning of September. That way I can go ahead and start setting it up for the year before I get so extremely busy. Because I like to take my time doing that and enjoy the process before it gets hectic. So, and then enjoy it, because that's what it's meant for me to do is just enjoy the process. It's all about the process. So if you guys like this video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. I am working diligently on trying to film, and well, I'm filming horizontally, but all my videos come out vertically, and I have just discovered yesterday that the feature, we're going to talk story for a minute, shall we? Okay. So I had a conundrum with my laptop, so my husband, he's so sweet, he went out and got me another one, and then we needed a plug because there was something wrong with the plug. So we got the plug, all that situated, and now YouTube does not have the feature where, as they did before, where you could just hit rotate. I used it once and then it just disappeared, so apparently they've done away with that feature, and I hope they bring it back. So now I'm going to try to look into an app that'll do that, hopefully, and look into getting some sort of video editor so I can just flip it. But I think my phone just senses that, even though I have the phone, because I'm filming on my phone, one of my phones, it's horizontal, but it thinks that it's vertical, so it's just not filming right. So I would just hang in there. I am working on it. But I do know that when you view the videos, there is a box that has 4 little tabs, top and bottom. And if you just hit that and you turn your phone sideways and hit it again, or a couple times, it'll let you watch the video horizontally. Same with on the laptop. So just bear with me and be patient. And if you have any tips on how to fix that conundrum, let me know in the comments down below, because I would really appreciate that. And if you like this video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Alright guys, I hope this gives you some inspiration to decorate your planner. Have a beautiful day. Peace.